to determine that place in the quarterfinals. Again, the quarterfinals split over 2 evenings. Abbas, one of the smaller players on the women's tour, had a great run towards the back end of last season, re-establishing herself once again on the tour, but dropped considerably. Great result against Joel King. She took her out in the World Championships in Cairo as well last year. 3 titles to her name. Playing a 195th match here in El Gouna on the Red Sea.
So a couple of her highlights in there. 26 years of age, and again from Cairo, Egypt. Let's hear it for Salma Hany. Always good to know who you're cheering for. Also remember to keep cheering.
26-year-old Salma Hany, who's been inside that top 10 for quite some time. She's dropped out. She's come up against a bit of a nemesis in the last few events, Amanda Sobey, who's had a number.
18 days ago at the quarterfinal stage.
She's probably changed a few things up. There's no doubting courtcraft when she's really on. Very smooth mover, technically very solid. Both these players, I mean, it's going to be a skillful game between the two. Warm conditions, as we keep saying. Scene is set for an even classic. Well, joining me in the comms box, Lisa is now here.
I've always been here.
Yeah, we haven't got the lights on, so see you in our comms studio to turn them off because of the mosquitoes.
I wore my brightest clothes so you'd still see me though.
Ah, so you got a peach top on. Are you going to put your Scottish boons on for this one? Who's going to take this?
I just want to say at this point that my predictions, and I know you'll not believe me, but I've been 100%, and Naila Gillis will confirm this. I've put this down on a WhatsApp, my predictions for tonight, and I am 100% so far. And I have gone for a 4-game encounter tonight, and the winner will be Salma Hany.
Well, there you go.
But I think it will be tense, and there's a point to prove here for both players.
So you've predicted Nour El Shabini to win, which she did.
She did.
Mohammed El Shabagi to win.
Which she did.
This one is a Salma Hany 3-1. And what about the heavyweight affair coming up against Jean Makin, Mustafa Rassel?
Well, I'm just laying it all out here tonight, right here, right now, and that'll also be a
Well, you need to, because you've also got a private WhatsApp group that none of us can see, so
it's not a
nice.
Private WhatsApp. I know you want an invite, but it's not
Johnny's
a private
not on
one.
it, and our director's not on it, and Michael's not on it, so as long as Naila Gillis is on it.
That's all I need. That's going to be also 3-1.
To who?
I'll keep it a secret.
Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, you're so sure of yourself, but you're not for the last one.
That's Al.
Ah, got it out of you. Well, you've heard it here and now from Miss Aitken. Well, Ashraf Hussain, who's fresh out of the gym, he's in that position where he just non-stop is doing bench press. Strong, very strong individual. Was in the Secret Service for some years. Something we can't talk about.
Yeah, we'll start in 15 seconds.
Well, let's see if your prediction comes to fruition with you being so confident.
Well, obviously, you know, that's a big call given that Abbas did win the last time they played, but side court, this is a glass court, and I think that suits Salma Hany better.
Salma Hany's now being coached by Andrew Waggy, should I say.
5 games. Lavo.
Just taking his seat, so he's advising Salma Hany now.
Down. Hand out 1 love. Hand out 1 all.
Goes without saying, the first game is so important for either player here. In terms of confidence and momentum, I do feel like this could be a case of who can keep their nerve almost. Head to head, poised at 1-all. Lower ranked Abbas, winning last time. I feel like it's perfect for a tense affair. Abbas obviously playing really well at the minute since she's come back. This was her last event last year, actually, before she was absent from the tour for the rest of the year.
Down.
Yeah, that explains the massive dip in ranking.
2-1.
Career high of number 12, now at 38 in the world, but you've got to completely forget where she is there because the level is top 16.
I mean, just looking at her results since she's come back, she's beaten Tesney Evans.
Yep.
Sabrina Sobi.
Joel King.
Salma Hany.
There you go, and you're predicting against her. But you've got that feeling, and when you get that feeling, you need to go with it.
That's exactly it, Joey.
2-1.
It's all about the feeling.
Left. Left side.
I struggled, though. I was 3-2 all day
But you
until
really
I came here tonight in the...
pondering, and then suddenly, once you got in the...
It was the dusk. It was dusk.
The dust.
Dusk.
Ah, sorry.
You know, that time before dark.
Yeah, it's a very pensive time. It's a lovely time. It's my favourite time of day. It is, actually. The light is beautiful.
Hand out 2 all. Out. Thank you. 3-2.
Do like the peach.
Yeah, it's a lovely colour. Oh. Wasn't happy
Hand
about
out
that
3
one.
all.
Felt a line was impeded.
She'd committed to moving forward, unfortunately. I do enjoy the crispness of the hitting of Abbas.
Yeah, she's very, very technical, as I say. You know, it's very smooth. Like, she follows through beautifully, and see on the backhand side, she keeps her head very still.
Yeah, I like it. Also like that follow through you mentioned, just giving herself that quick path to the tee.
She needs to be efficient with her movement, and the quality of her work needs to be accurate
4-3.
because she is that bit smaller, 5'1", and it
3.
does cause an
4-3.
issue when she's trapped behind her opponents. She's got to do extra work.
Sorry, go on.
Just saying, Salma Hany with she's got a very powerful technique. She's a very smooth mover. Glides around when she's confident. She can have very
Hand out
large
4 all.
bouts of waywardness mentally, where she just retracts back in the court and just doesn't look like she's really that bothered, and she is, and it's a real kind of, it's like a kind of blacking out.
Yeah, it's just like sheer belief,
Yes.
almost just dissipating.
She's done a lot of kind of psychological work as well with Danny Mazzaro. Now you see the way she kind of glides around the court, and you know her technique as well. Shot selections
Yes,
at
left.
times when she's on are superb, and that can all just disappear.
Say it again.
At times, she doesn't even move for shots when she goes in that kind of mental blackout
4 all.
phase.
On the flip side of that, when she's on,
Oh, yeah.
she's feeling good. It's
She's had
pretty
some-
immaculate.
Yeah. No, it is. It's very watchable and very entertaining.
Particularly that backhand drop across the middle. I would say both players here, in my opinion, have a better backhand than forehand. Particularly in terms of hunting the volley.
Oh,
Oh, what a movement.
That's outrageous. I mean, the head nod there. I was admiring the boast initially.
5-4.
And then the movement in. Watch the movement and the shot. Oh,
God, her feet were going like the clappers. That's one thing that's impressed me since she's come back onto tours. She's used her speed to attack.
sure.
Stroke to Hany. Hand out 5 all. Would you please use your towel
I just don't want to go there every rally.
if it is needed?
I find that extraordinary. So, just looking at Salma Hany there, just about the wiping, saying about the towel. But if you look at her, she's got her actual wristband, sweatband, on the opposite arm. She actually, on a racket hand, hasn't got a sweatband. Now, usually you see
Hand
either
out
them wearing both
6,
on
5.
each arm or on your racket arm. Why would you, I suppose she's just using it to wipe her face, but
That's, to be honest, is bizarre, but that is what I do as well. I can understand it.
really?
Yeah, I just feel it.
Do you don't like the pressure of it on your wrist of the
Yeah,
racket arm?
I feel it almost impedes movement in the wrist that I want,
Yeah.
bizarrely. But
Yeah.
I also don't sweat enough to have it dripping off that arm. Perhaps if I did, I would wear a sweatband there.
Would in these conditions.
I'm okay
I
with
would,
the movement.
sure.
I'm okay with the movement.
Summer.
I'm okay with the movement. Hand out 6 all.
Well, just a question there. You see Nada Abbas from that picture saying about felt the space was exaggerated.
The boast from the back of the court,
Oh, my
twice in a row. Wrong
Yes,
line,
sir.
in my opinion. Feel like the line was round to the right. What about you, Joy?
Yeah, she stitched herself because the way Hany changed her movement was a very quick adaptation there from Hany on the second boast attempt. A bit lucky to get away with that one, Abbas. It's very sideways on that backhand, Abbas. It looks, sets herself very well.
What disguises that boast particularly, especially when she's got that still head. Like you said, there's no real clues of where it's going.
No let.
Well, the no-let goes in, Lisa.
You ask for review. Did you ask for review?
I didn't talk.
Okay. 7-6.
So solid decision there, no attempt at a review from Abbas.
It was her birthday yesterday.
Well, worst place in the world to spend your birthday. She's by the Red Sea. Again, another strong position on that volley. So taking
8-6.
the ball by the horns.
The area of the court that Hany wants.
Oh, you can't
And
fault
out
Abbas's
7-8.
clearance there. Talk about twinkle toes.
If there was a back door, well, there is a back door. She was nearly it. Oot.
I know. Amazing. Again, those feet. Foot speed is considerable.
It's very good.
There is no need to swear. The ball is good. The ball is good. 8 all.
No, I didn't get it. And she's been punished for it. It was a wayward boast, Lisa.
It really was, but perfectly tidied up. This is an awesome drop shot. Just running down the side, always towards the wall, not into the middle.
9-8.
Abbas very tidy on the counter-attack. In a way, I want her to prove my prediction wrong. Bizarre statement to make, Joey, but...
I know, because you prize your predictions.
I do, but I just feel how she's been playing recently, her results. And this is an opportunity here
Massive.
to make a quarter-final.
Big points, particularly when you're 38 in the world.
Obviously, her ranking's much lower just now, but she's definitely on the way up. But I just feel like this is a perfect kind of match in a round 3 for her to really show us what she's got.
I'm watching. I'm watching.
Well, again,
Hand out 9-0.
Nada Abbas just going on about the movement from Salma Hany, who roars away with a inch-perfect length, locked in at 9-all. And last place up for grabs in the quarterfinals between these two. Well, that was a great shot. It was a terrific bit of improvisation. She hasn't played that shot at all in this first game. Left it to the last minute. That was a very, very good shot.
10-9 game ball. Right side. Right side. Yes, left.
Tell you what, Joey, there's not a lot of Greg lobbing going on.
Miss Hany, just to give her a chance to
Sorry,
clear her shorts.
There's a little bit of a delay in my neurons in my head there. I need to go back and have a bit of electro stimulation. There you go, just as you talk about it.
Oh,
Stroke to Hany.
Oh, that's a wraparound for me. It's a jet wraparound. It's not a great shot. But
Game to
absolutely
Hany.
looking for
Hany
her
leads.
opponent there.
1 game to
wrap
love.
her back
Yeah.
rather than wrap around.
Big back wrap. It's like, if we watch this here, definitely. But a good quality first game, very competitive. It's going to get feistier, I can assure you. There's not that much between these two at all. And it's Hany that squeezes it, leading 1 game to love in 15 minutes. Well, you can't beat it. There's nothing better than going for dim sum with Gregory Gaultier in Paris. Exciting event coming up. It'll be the first event of the new season, late August. A view of the Eiffel Tower. Well, we're here in Gouna at the Red Sea. It's the 11th year that this event's been held here, and it's the best production of this event.
Hany leads.
Really
1 game to love.
Slick behind the scenes. I'll be doing a video probably with Lisa. We'll cruise around and...
I think we're going to abseil down from the...
Well, you need to take it easy. You can't go back into stunt mode quite yet. And that's the start, and there's a skip and a step there from Hany.
Voila. Rub. Hand out 1-0.
That's a tremendous shot.
Hand out 2-1.
Straight kill was a shot she was looking to play in the first game, but it wasn't going in like that. That's pretty.
Yes, left. 2-1. Stroke to Abbas. Hand out 2-all.
Well, that's quality movement there from Hany. I mean, she did some yards. She's got to stay with this. She's on the offensive.
Stroke, that's unfortunate, because that movement, again, I love that movement from Abbas. How she can slide in and get that run in so tight, but that is the tricky thing about sliding, isn't it? You see this,
Yeah,
oh, she's just tripped, actually.
Yeah, she stumbled there.
That's a shame.
So ironically, it was kind of like it was nearly too grippy.
I don't know how, can you just appreciate how well that she played that shot when she was half doing a pirouette in the air?
No, that is low centre of gravity. Managing to nearly recover from that situation, but Hany,
oh, the dead bins.
It's literally a fist clench every time.
Got the puffed out chest now of Hany, confidence levels rocketing.
1-1 match coming up after this one between the Golden Tiger, who is ready for battle. His red beard has got bigger and bigger, and he'll be taking on the Raging Bull Mustafa Salah rematch of the World Championships and Canary Wharf.
He's also got a ginger beard.
He's dyed it with henna red.
Stroke to Abbas. Player review Hany in the stroke decision.
Well, we haven't had much action with the VR. Yeah, I think that's a good shout there. By the time she's got out the way, watch this. She's done a massive clearance.
Yeah, this time.
She's got to play that. That's a bit soft. Good shout here from Hany. She needs to play this. There's room to play, loads of room to play.
She actually did really well to be able to get underneath this kill that was tight and then scootle out of the way.
I like that. I like scootle. It's kind of in between kind of skittle and scooter.
Left side.
I like that.
Left side.
I like it. Scootle. Say that in the next commentary, see how Johnny Williams takes it. He'll be scowling for ages trying to work that one out. An angry Australian gremlin.
Yes, left.
So a very assertive
Clear
review goes up
with a
from
yes, left
Abbas.
decision.
You're giving me those and all that.
No comment please during the review, Miss Abbas.
Again, potentially another situation where she's taking the wrong line in front rather than behind here. What do you think? Committed to the front forward movement.
She probably needs to go and play that. She needs to go and play this.
I think Abbas is right here. It is closer to an Olet.
Yeah, she needs to go and play this. She needs to make the effort to play this. She kind of laid in a little bit on her. It's a bit too easy there. I don't think the effort's right, and she's...
I think that's a lovely shot, actually.
Yeah. Well, they're having a good look at this one.
I think he's still trying to work out Scootle.
I like that. The no net goes in, so
Abbas has 4 review remaining.
good use of review from Abbas this time
3,
round.
4.
So within range now.
Miss Hany, we need you to go direct to the ball and not creating the interference between you and your opponent. Thank you. 3, 4.
Well, nicely explained there by Ashraf Hussain. Clear cut, keeps everyone on the same page.
Oh.
Stroke to Hany. Hand out 5, 3.
Well, we were talking about preparation, Lisa, which obviously you're hugely organised and on it with pretty much everything.
Where are you going with this?
We're talking about rackets, how many rackets you kind of travel with, and how many rackets would you take in your bag for a tournament?
6.
6?
Yeah.
So that's a good amount. Johnny said
6,
5. Now, Victor
3.
Cruant, when he was playing against L9 yesterday, broke his string, didn't have another racket, so he ran out of rackets, broke his string, had to play the 5th game with a broken strong racket. Yes, and he's got to play, tomorrow he's playing with...
Wait a second, he played the whole of the 5th game with a broken string.
Broken string, yeah. I mean, that match was a joke because L9 got cramp. We're just looking at this this decision here, 2 seconds. Again, it's a bit of a lack of effort for me there from Hany. I thought she can get this ball. It's quite strange. Although, having said that, the movement is very much Abbas's movement. She's gone straight in. That's a bit harsh. So what they've done is, because of what they've said and what I was saying about the lack of effort, but the movement from Abbas, you saw that there, Lisa.
So is he going to play with his hand tomorrow?
What, 5s? No, he's going to borrow Rob Ellis, our videographer, who is as keen as king can be. He's the one with the 2 tennis rackets. He got tattooed on his calf muscle because he loves squash so much. He's going to borrow Rob Ellis's racket.
So what you're telling me is he's going to borrow my racket because I gave that to Rob.
Oh my goodness, I knew there was a connect. Sometimes the stars align. Well, there you go. So he's basically going to rent your racket. You should charge him for it.
Oh, I will be now.
Yeah, there you go.
I didn't realise that Rob was subletting.
Well, that's what I mean. I think that's a bit cheeky from Rob.
Yeah.
A gift's a gift.
We have a contract.
I can't believe that. Victor, very, very organised. So God knows. I mean, is there no stringer here or what? It's always a tournament stringer.
There is a stringer here. There absolutely is one because George Parker has gone without paying his dues.
Right.
Safety left.
This is sending the rackets back to Cairo, but there you go.
Court service, please.
Court service on, and Hany is in the thick of it here.
Go for your towel, Miss Hany.
Well, she might as well. While the court service is on, it's worth having a little wipe.
Important spell here for Abbas.
This is the glass floor for everyone watching that might not know it. The ASB glass floor that was brought out for the first time at the World Tour finals
4-6.
last June, and it worked brilliantly in those conditions. More humid here because we're down by the Red Sea. There's that humidity in the air, which does create a little bit more kind of moisture in the air.
Yeah, but these stoppages and things with the floor drying so fast, it's just making it so much more fluid.
Oh, definitely. It's a win-win, this floor. There's an upgrade coming. That's all I can say.
Is it pink? It's leopard print, isn't it?
Again, a nice one too. So Hany keeping that mental focus and concentration,
7-4.
pushing on nicely in this second game.
No let. Player review, Hany.
This ball stops so
The no
short.
let decision.
Love this nudge from Abbas. I keep banging on about it. I do apologise, but she top spins it in. Comes up and over it.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very much a Gregory Gaultier-esque lay-in. Skyview's the one. Skyview is the key. This one, she says it's not near. I mean, she's going in very quickly there, Hany.
Yeah, true.
Very, very quickly. I don't agree with
No
that.
let decision upheld.
It's not like the
Hany
ball's
has
running
2
tight to
review
the wall
remaining.
either. It kind of does
And
jut
out.
out a little bit.
Yeah, there's
5,
no way through
7.
through Abbas, and she was rocketing in. I think she would have got that. Therefore, that should be a stroke.
Down.
That's not what she needed at this time.
No, that's a big, at this stage of the match, a
And
three-point
out,
lead with a
8,
one-love lead.
5.
It's looking very, very promising now for Hany.
I like that subtle hold Abbas had there. Feel like if she could bring that in a bit more. Get Hany a bit flat-footed.
Surprised she hasn't used the lob a little bit more, Hany.
Yes, let. Sufficient interference. That's why let. Right side.
Going back to that point about the lob, Joy, when,
And
when you are
you're
playing
holding
a
your
player like
opponent by your
Abbas
left
who is
hand.
wellying it and putting that crisp thumping on it
Okay, thank you.
every time, it's hard sometimes to make sure that you're still dictating the pace. Sometimes you can get caught up into that.
Stroke to Hany.
Yeah, I don't know why she's disputing that, Abbas, because it's a poor shot, maybe just
9-5.
disgruntled with herself, because she has been pretty accurate in that front corner. She was lucky to get away with one a few rallies ago, where it was deemed as an O-let. Penalised for that one, and Hany's on her way here, and it's good to see a few people just coming in as the rallies are going on, and, you know, absolutely high-fiving everyone. It doesn't matter, they're not distracted. It's just
Down.
glass, it's not anything else, it's just really clear
10-5.
glass.
Game ball.
You know, if it was, imagine, you know, just a couple of people just walking straight through a football pitch, just as, or somebody just about to take a penalty, just decide to walk straight in front of them, high-fiving people.
Hand out 6-10. Game ball.
Four opportunities here for Hany to go 2-love up, and she didn't see that one at all. That was invisible. It's a great shot.
7-10.
It's called the camouflage
Game ball.
boast for a reason.
Great shot, that.
She does flip those boasts around quick, both sides, Abbas. Definitely a strength of hers. I don't think...
Down. 11-7.
Well, the Fox
Game
screen
to
there.
Hany. Hany leads.
Very similar to Hany El Hammami's outbursts. That meant a lot to Hany for obvious reasons. Poor error. She was starting to try and work her way back in. And this is going to be a very, very tough call now for Nada Abbas. 2 love leads, some really good consistent focus, more importantly mentally from Hany. And we've had over half an hour, Hany in the driver's seat with a 2 love lead.
During the match, please. 15 seconds. Hany leads 2 games to love. Love all. Yes, lads. Love all. One love. Yes, lad. Player review Hany on the yes led decision. Yes, lad, decision upheld. Hany has 1 review remaining. Miss Hany, wait, Miss Hany. This last time, I will inform you that provide her a line to clear her shots.
Her a line?
Provide her a line, because you're holding him here not to clear out. Thank you. 1 love.
Again, a very clear explanation from Ashraf Hussain. He's been on it. All credit to him, it's been good.
A lot of backhand action.
No let.
Yes, lad. Player review Abbas.
Well, she could stitch herself up here. sorry, I
It's
had
a
a
yes-led
slight
decision.
moment, but I do feel that this is actually a no-let. Lisa, let's analyse this together. That is a no-let all day long.
That's what you're doing.
Are you analysing with me?
Well, you self-analyse there,
Okay,
that's fine.
sorry. We see it here. There's no inclination to play the ball. The ball is right there. Am I being overzealous and
No.
excitable, or am I
Yes.
bang on the money? I think I'm bang on the money.
Well, you're both.
Thank you. And it's a let ball, so of course it would be middle
Yes-led
ground to
decision
confuse
upheld, Abbas.
everyone.
3 review remaining.
How can it be a
Miss
left ball?
Abbas. Again, you're holding your opponent line by your left hand.
Where's the line to next time?
I will
we're
explain
playing?
The line's
you
to the
how
right.
It's to the
confuse
right-hand
whole
side.
situation.
The line is to the
You're
right.
holding your
overzealous
opponent
and
by your
correct.
left hand, and you have a little line to the right.
The little line, exactly. There can be big lines.
One
This time,
love.
it's a little line.
Line is a line.
It is. So we've given the let ball just to confuse everyone. Back to the drawing board with Lee Drew.
Oh, stumped.
Thrashed.
Too low.
Crowd really enjoying that one. She's pressing on. 3-love lead with that
Miss
2-love
Hany.
lead, Marta. Just to remind you, very excitable corner
3-love.
for Hany. Andrew Waggy. No relation to Amir Waggy. Let's put that out there.
Stroke to Abbas. Hand out 1-3. Down. Yeah, I'm okay with the pickup. Hand out 4-1.
Yeah, well played again. Frustration
5-1.
evident from Abbas as she wallops her hand on the glass. Unbreakable. And there is Nikki Muller in a very sunburnt jet.
Yes, lad. Yes, lad. 5-1. Down. And out 2-5. Down. Carry on, please.
See the droplets of sweat just in the backhand area, which is always a high traffic area for the right-handed players.
It'll be dry in 10 seconds.
It will be. All credit to Hany. She's not faltered at all.
No, she hasn't. It's been pretty rock solid from her. There's been no kind of, right in the nick.
Yeah, that was, I love the movement. Charged up on that one, and she's
7-2.
sealing the deal here in Gouna against Nada Abbas. Coming into this, it was 1-1 in the head-to-head, so an edgy affair, definitely. The fact that Abbas had that last victory.
Yeah, this was by no means as easy as it looks now coming into this mentally for Hany. Credit to her. What a finish.
Very stylish. Going to put a lot of pressure on that right ankle of Abbas when she does go into that front left-hand corner to nudge in. She really does slide laterally.
Would you consider clappers as a nickname for Abbas?
Going like the clappers. It's an interesting one. I'll have to think that over. Worth sleeping on. You never know what you're going to think like in the morning. It's a new day.
Down. 10-2, match ball.
8 of those match balls for Hany here in Gouna. There's a slide in.
God, she gets out of there so fast.
She does.
Down.
But the error comes, and all credit. Again, I keep saying credit. It's all about credit. No deficit.
Nearly a kiss.
Nearly. Well, Hany, a wry smile, and rightly so. Returning the favour, getting the win 3-love. Impressive stuff from her. A tight first game. And pressing on stronger and stronger. 45 minutes, 3-love victory to get that last place in the quarterfinals for Salma Hany. Going to be hearing from her now with Michael. Michael's just there. He's in the blue fisherman's jumper that's pure wool.
Salma, congratulations, well done. They described it as rock solid, that performance. Did it feel good inside the court tonight?
Yeah, obviously it felt amazing. I knew I had a tough competitor today. We played a couple of weeks ago and she absolutely destroyed me, and today I've been feeling good all week. And I was really up for a fight, and I wasn't gonna let her win that one easily. So yeah, it's been an amazing week, and I wasn't ready to go home yet, so I'm pretty glad I'm gonna play another day here in the glass.
And you look like you've got a fan club with you as well. I mean, they were packed out here. There's loads of fans there, and then in the wings as well. And great to have that home support, I guess. On the world tour, you're away from home so often, but to come back to Egypt and have people cheering and screaming for you feels pretty good.
Yeah, it felt amazing today. I have here with me my coach, Andrew Agi, Sergeni, Diana. My brother came all the way from Alexandria today, all my friends here and there. It's really enjoyable this week, and yeah, I'm pretty happy to get here another day on Wednesday.
A bit of a rest day. I was going to mention that tomorrow, which is obviously important. Then Nayla Gillis in the quarterfinals. Where does the danger lie there? She's a great player, had a good tail end to her season at the Manchester Open as well, just last week. How do you rate her, and where's the danger?
Obviously a very dangerous player. I have a lot of respect to her. She's been improving. She's been playing really well towards the end of the season, which is great. Obviously she had a really good win today against Rowan, and I knew she's chilling somewhere watching me here, but I made sure I finish this one as quick as I can so I can be fresh for her as well. And yeah, hopefully it's going to be a good one.
Great stuff. Enjoy the cool down and enjoy the ice from here on in. There's loads of it out the back there. Let's hear it for Salma Hany. Well done. Congratulations. Going through to the quarterfinals. So Salma safely through to face Nela Gillis in the...
Well, it was a really strong start for these two tonight. Both of them really quite tense and feisty in the beginning, really closely contested. 9-all in the first game. Both players trying to suss each other out with a lot of pace and power. But Salma Hany kept her cool, which is very hard to do here. And it was a rock-solid performance mentally and physically from her. And it got easier as the match went on, and just a little emotional kiss at the end there.
Certainly. Well, we've got the big heavyweight battle, two physical specimens. The Golden Tiger with his ginormous red beard ready for war, I can assure you of that, Joel Makin. And then, of course, the return of the Raging Bull, Mustafa Asal, the number 3 seed. I'll be handing over, even handing, I would say, to Johnny Williams and Lisa Aitken for the last match of the last 16. They'll be up in a few minutes.